Hello friends, welcome to our channel. I hope you are all in a very good health and studying well with your full focus. Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to solve some important questions from the chapter Ratio and Proportion, class 10. So our first question says if A is to B is equal to B is to C, let us prove A square B square C square within bracket 1 by A cube plus 1 by B cube plus 1 by C cube is equal to A cube plus B cube plus C cube. So let us do it. Question number 1, solution. So let us first write the given information. A by B is equal to B by C. And let us assume these ratios are equal to K, where K is a constant. So from these two relations we can say, from the first relation A by B is equal to K, we can say A is equal to BK, and from the second relation B by C is equal to K, we can say B is equal to CK. Now if we put the value of B in the first relation, we can say in place of B we can write CK. So it becomes CK into K, that means CK square. So now let us write the left hand side of the first equation. So question number 1a, LHS is equal to A square B square C square 1 by A cube plus 1 by B cube plus 1 by C cube. Now if we put the value of A and B, so in place of A we can write CK square. In place of B we can write, in place of A we have written CK square, so it is CK square whole square. In place of B we can write CK, so it is CK whole square into C square into within bracket CK square whole cube 1 by CK square whole cube plus 1 by CK whole cube plus 1 by c cube equal to c square c square c square, so it becomes c to the power 6 into k to the power 4 k to the power 2, that means k to the power 6 into, within bracket we can write the LCM. uh, we can take c cube common because all these three terms contain 1 by c cube, so we can take that common, 1 by c cube. Okay, so the first term is 1 by k to the power 6, second term is 1 by k cube, and the third term is 1. So when we take this thing common, okay, we are left with 1 by k to the power 6 plus 1 by k cube plus 1. Ignore this line. Okay, I have mistakenly done that. So we have 1 by k to the power 6 plus 1 by k cube plus 1. C cube and c to the power 6 can be cancelled, so it is c cube k to the power 6. Now if we write the LCM of k to the power 6, k cube and 1, it is k to the power 6, so it becomes 1 plus k cube plus k to the power 6. Now we can cancel k to the power 6, so we are left with c cube into k to the power 6 k cube plus 1. So this is what we are getting from the left hand side. Now if we write the right hand side, it is a cube plus b cube plus c cube. So in place of a we are writing ck square whole cube, ck whole cube plus c cube. We can take c cube common, so we are left with k to the power 6 plus k cube plus 1. So we can see that RHS and LHS are equal. That means these two things are equal. That means we can write that therefore LHS equal to RHS. Proved. I hope this solution is clear to you. Now let us proceed to our next question, that means part B of 1. This part remains same. Okay. This part remains same. So A is ck square and B is ck. Now let us solve part B. So part B of question number 1 is this. Now we are going to solve it. this part remains same. So A is ck square and B is ck. This part remains same for both of these parts. So now we are going to solve part B. So this is part B of question number 1. This is the LHS of part B. We need to show that this part is equal to 1. Okay. So let us put ck square in place of A and ck in place of B. If we take C outside the bracket, C becomes C cube. Okay, it takes a cube. So we are taking C outside the bracket. So it becomes C cube. And inside the bracket we have, and if we take C square K common from the denominator, we are taking C square K common from the denominator. So when it comes outside, it takes a cube. So it becomes C square K cube, and within bracket we are left with, so we can see that this part and this part can be cancelled, and this is c to the power 6 k cube. So this is also c to the power 6 k cube. So this can also be cancelled. So we are getting 1 as a result. So this is our RHS. Therefore, LHS equal to RHS. Proved. So the pattern of part A and part B of question number 1 is similar. Now friends, let us proceed to second question, question number 2. Question number 2. It says if ABCD are in continued proportion, let us prove this thing. So ABCD are in continued proportion. So this is our question and we are going to find out the solution. Okay, ABCD are in continued proportion, we need to show this. Okay, so when ABCD are in continued proportion, we can say A by B is equal to B by C is equal to C by D. Okay, when ABCD are in continued proportion, we can write it like this. Now let us assume these ratios are equal to K, where K is a constant. So from the first relation we can say A by B is equal to K. That means A is equal to BK. Similarly, from the second relation we can say B is equal to CK. From the third relation we can say C is equal to DK. Now if we put the value of C in if we put the value of C in equation 2, we get dk square. And now if we put the value of B in equation A, we get dk cube. Okay, so A is dk cube, B is dk square, and C is dk. Now friends, let us write the LHS of the equation of the given of the equation. Now friends, let us write the LHS of this equation. So LHS equal to, so in place of B we can write dk square. In place of C we can write dk whole square. In place of C we can write dk. In place of A we can write dk cube whole square. In place of B, dk square. In place of D we can write d whole square. Now we can take dk common. So when dk comes outside the bracket, it becomes dk whole square, and inside the bracket k minus 1 whole square plus, if we take dk common, it becomes dk square outside the bracket, and within bracket it is 1 minus k square. If we take d common, it becomes d square. So we are left with k square minus 1 whole square. Now we can take d square common from all these three terms. So it is k square into this. Let us uh, now we can write 1 minus k square can be written as 1 plus k 1 minus k. Okay, so 1 minus k square can be written as 1 plus k and 1 minus k. This square is distributed to both of these things. So it becomes 1 plus k square 1 minus k square plus k square minus 1 can be written as k plus 1 k minus 1. This square is distributed to both of these terms. So we get this thing. Now from these three terms we can take k minus 1, 1 minus k square and k minus 1 square both are same. Okay, 1 minus k square and k minus 1 square both are same. So we can take k minus 1 whole square common. So it becomes k square plus k square into 1 plus k square, 1 plus k whole square. Okay friends, so from this step, okay, from this step we can write d square k minus 1 whole square, and inside the bracket we can write k to the power 4 can be written as k square whole square, k square can be written as k whole square, 1 can be written as 1 whole square. Now 2k cube can be written as 2k square into k, 2k can be written as 2 into k into 1, and k square plus k square can be written as 2k square into 1. Okay, so if we write these things in this format, we can observe a pattern. That means a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Okay, we are getting this pattern: a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. We are getting this pattern. So this thing can be written as, this is an identity, we know this thing can be written as a plus b plus c whole square. Okay, so we can write where our a is k square, k is b and 1 is c. Okay, so this thing can be written as k square plus k plus 1 whole square, a plus b plus c whole square. So this is what we are getting from the LHS. Now if we simplify the RHS by putting the value of a, we are getting the exact same thing, d square k minus 1 whole square, k square plus 1, k plus 1. Okay, I think you must remember the formula of a cube minus b cube. Okay, a cube minus b cube. The formula of a cube minus b cube is a minus b a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, this is our formula. So k cube minus 1 can be written as, okay, let me write another step, d square k cube minus 1 can be written as k minus 1 into k square plus k into 1 plus 1 square whole square. Okay, so we can write k cube minus 1 is actually k cube minus 1 cube whole square. See carefully, when we put dk cube in place of a, we are getting this, and after that we are taking d common. Okay, when d comes outside the bracket, it becomes d square, and inside the bracket we are getting k cube minus 1 whole square. So k cube minus 1 can be written as k cube minus 1 cube whole square. So this thing can be compared to this thing, a cube minus b cube. So according to this formula, we can expand it, or we can modify it, you can say. So k cube minus 1 cube can be written as k minus 1 a minus b into k square plus k into 1 plus 1 square, that means a square plus ab plus b square. And whole square. And this square can be distributed to both these terms, so it becomes d square k minus 1 whole square and k square plus k plus 1 whole square. So this is our RHS. So you can see that LHS and RHS both are equal. So we can say therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Proved. Friends, this is our question number 3. We are going to find out the solution of it. This is given, and this is and this thing we need to prove. So let us first write the given information. So this is our question number 3. This is our given information, and we need to prove Lx plus My plus Nz equal to 0. This is Z. x by lm minus n square equal to y by mn minus l square is equal to z by nl minus m square. We need to show this. So first, let us write the given information. X by lm minus n square is equal to y by mn minus l square is equal to z by nl minus m square. Let us assume this is k, where k is a constant. K is not 0. Okay, k is a constant. So from the first relation we can say x is equal to k into lm minus n square. Y is equal to, from the second relation we can say y is equal to mn minus l square, and z is equal to k into nl minus m square. Now we need to prove lx plus my plus nz equal to 0. So let us first write, therefore lx plus my plus nz equal to, therefore LHS equal to, this is our LHS. Now we can put the values of x, y and z. So L into k into lm minus n square plus m into k into mn minus l square plus lx my, now nz. Now we can take k common, so it gives us l square m minus l n square plus m square n minus m l square plus n square l minus n m square. So n m square can be cancelled. L square m l square can be cancelled. This term can be cancelled with this term. So this is k into 0. This is 0. So LHS equal to RHS. Proved. I hope the solution is clear to you. Thank you, friends. We shall come with another video where we shall be solving more questions, interesting questions from the chapter ratio and proportion. Thank you.